Yeah, it's Que Gambino, man. We just jumped out the porch with Dirty Girl Bastard.
I told my brody I love him, I got him, and if ever he dead wrong. We could be beefing, not speaking, you know when we meeting, there's nothing to glare on.
Alright, today we got Que Gambino jumping off the porch with us today.
What's going on? What's going on, man? How you feeling?
Chilling, man. How you feeling today, gang?
I'm alright, man. You know what I mean? I'm loving this weather out here in the A. It's different than back home.
For sure, man.
A little warmer, you know what I mean?
For sure. It's a pleasure to have you on the porch with us today. So what you out here working on in Atlanta?
Man, we just promoing, man. We about to drop 2 projects December 12th, Nights on Boom, Days on Boom. 2 different projects the same day. Only independent artists that's, you know what I mean, pretty much like I say, working hard like a major artist. You know what I mean? And we just running.
That's real. So for those who wouldn't know, how would you describe life back at home in Brooklyn?
Man, it's the trenches, man. You know what I mean? But I only speak on where we from. You know what I mean? Like we from Bourne Block, which is Borinquen Projects. Small little projects in the Bushwick section of Brooklyn. But it's rough, man. You know what I mean? But we travel so much, and every city we hit, like I see, it's the same thing. You know what I mean? Whether it's the trenches, people getting stuck up, robbed. Like every story is the same. You know what I mean? So I feel like when we drop our music, that's why it resonates so well around the country, because we all live the same story. You know what I mean?
How would you describe your childhood coming up?
I mean, my pops was a hustler. My mom's a hustler too. She used to braid hair for money and stuff like that. And I got that same mind frame right now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm an independent artist. I got my own beverage company. I got 4 different beverages: lemonade, iced tea, grape, orange. We in 25 different stores. Like, we run it. You know what I mean? And then the business, music-wise, we do everything on our own. You know what I mean? So, like, that independent mind frame is really built where we from.
That's real. So what would you say is the biggest life lesson you learned so far?
Ain't no giving up. You know what I mean? Like, back against the wall, every opportunity, we still running. You know what I mean? Like, we get the door slammed on us all the time, man, but we come back knocking harder, you know what I mean?
Straight like that. So when would you say you jumped off the porch?
What you mean, like, off the porch?
So basically, like, what I tell people is, jumping off the porch is, when would you say you experienced life for itself on your own?
I'd probably say like 13. You know what I mean? 13, we really started being outside and we started seeing shit other than street lights, just normal. You know what I mean? Your regular playground shit is different at night, you know what I'm saying? But at least for us.
That's real. So what would you say is the biggest obstacle you had to overcome so far in life?
Just being independent. You know what I mean? Not having that help, you know, not having the guidance, especially like with this industry, it's a little different for us. You know what I'm saying? But once again, man, we just gotta keep going and we find our own way. Straight
up. So when would you say you started making music?
I started probably like 5 years back. You know what I mean? I always had a passion for it, but you know how like niggas be like, oh, you a rapper? You know what I mean? Shit really don't hit the same, you know what I mean? So, but once we started, like, we got the love of the trenches, you know what I mean? And then we started running. Now we going city, and I get like the hate in the trenches. It's a little crazy, but yeah, man.
That's real. So who would you list as some of your musical influences?
Definitely like the Nipseys, Jay's, Stack Bundles, one of my favorite artists of all time, artists out of Queens. And probably like Business Mind, then it's like the E40s, the Master P's, and just having a different sense besides just the music, you know what I mean? Actually creating like that image, you know?
That's real. So how did you get your rap name?
Oh, so like Que Gambino, man, we mobsters, like, you know what I mean? That's our mind frame. Everything is mob related. But the Q is from my pops. His name was Quest, you know what I mean? But everybody called him Q, so I snatched that from him. But the Gambino, man, it's mob shit, you know what I mean? That's how we move, his loyalty, his family, like, it's only us. You know
That's
what I mean?
real. So when would you say you decided to take music serious?
From the jump, man, because I knew you're gonna have the doubters, you're gonna have all that shit, man, but when you got a passion for it, you're just gonna run that shit no matter what.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So once we started, I was like, yo, we ain't stopping until we get in that door.
Yeah.
And we've been running ever since. You know
That's
what I mean?
real. So what would you say motivated you to start making music?
The biggest thing, man, I got my daughter home, so I always look at it like I always wanted to do music, but I just prolonged it. You know what I mean? If she tell me like she got a dream she want to do, I'm gonna be like, man, you gotta get to it. So how I'm gonna look telling her get to it, and I ain't trying to get to it. You know what I mean? With what I want to do. So definitely, my daughter's like my biggest motivation. you know.
That's real. So what do you feel like brings the best out of you and your music?
Just my peers, man. Like and Dage, she an artist out of New York, going crazy right now. And Los, my cameraman, like we all stay just pushing each other. You know what I mean? If I'm slipping, they give me that call like, yo, come on, we gotta drop. Los will be like, yo, we gotta drop right now. Like we ain't playing, or vice versa. Like, you know what I mean? We all keep each other on that edge so we get in that door.
That's crazy. So how would you describe your current thoughts on the rap game?
I mean, it's iffy, man, because the internet plays so much of a part. I feel like it ain't even about talent or anything like that. You know what I mean? Everything is the views, everything is the likes, or it's just the image per se. You know what I mean? But with us, I feel like my music is all about just giving people the real. You know what I mean? And that's why every city we go to the trenches, because that's where people gonna relate to us. You know what I mean? I can't tell you about the Lamborghinis and none of that, but I can tell you about the gift cards and the robberies that's going on. You know what I mean? Like, people feel us, man, because we really from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Every interview I do in my city, I always go back to my block. You know what I mean? Because we still there.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
So what would you say is the biggest risk you took for your career that paid off?
Definitely like going city to city. You know what I mean? I know everybody be trying to worry about getting their main city, whatever city they from, on lock. I'm more focused on, man, we're gonna run everywhere else. They catch on later. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got that mind frame like, let's get it popping right here and stuff. Man, we run all over the country. You know what I mean? January, February, we about to be in London going retarded. You know what I mean? So just definitely like putting money and trying to focus on going outside of your realms definitely paid off a lot for me.
Straight up. What would you say is the biggest sacrifice you had to make?
It's definitely like time for my daughter. You know what I mean? Because you figure we go on the road every month, 2 months. You know what I mean? We out. And time is something like I try to take advantage of because we can't get that back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like everything, it really got to make sense for me to be away from her.
For sure. How would you describe the music scene back at home in New York right now?
Man, they got the drill popping in my city, like, but I really feel like there's no true artist. You know what I mean? What I mean by that is like actual artists that whatever you going through, you could play. You know what I mean? If I want to turn up, we could turn up. If I want to do fucking drill or something, we could do drill. If I want to just lay back with a shorty, we could lay back. A lot of people don't make those records that could elevate to everything. You know what I mean? Whereas us, man, we give you all. You want trap shit, we talk trap. You want calm, you want smart shit, whatever you want, we got for you over here. You know what I mean? So it's a little different with us. You feel me?
That's real. Would y'all say the new age artists are supportive of one another?
Nah, man. But I keep it a buck. Out of the city, yeah. Like when you're in another city, the love is there. Artists, the people, in your main city is where shit a little different at. Niggas be feeling the way. But out of the city, yeah. In the city, hell no.
Let's talk about some of your recent videos though, man. Creative visuals, right? All talk.
Yeah.
Where did the concept come for that video?
Shit, man. We shit, Auto, I think that's Vallejo shit. We was in the Bay, man, and me and Slim, shout out my dog Slim and Feek, man, the whole Sick With It Records camp. But we out there, and Slim like, yo, we just gotta get something different. And he like, cause I'm like, yo, let's shoot that shit on a block somewhere. He like, nah, man, let's do something different. And he wound up pulling up the spot and shit. We wound up hitting it, and it was just big ass fucking warehouse, but it was just retarded, man, just different shit, and then just something different, you know what I mean? Because with us, we always like, yo, let's shoot in the trenches, let's shoot on this block or that block, but that shit opened my eyes to like, yo, let's be bigger than that, you know what I mean?
Sure.
So,
what about City Love?
Oh, City Love, man. That fucking Bay Area, man, that shit different, man. I ain't gonna front, but that shit, hand down by the water and all that shit, bro, the fucking vibe was just on point, you know what I mean? Especially with the record we was shooting, like, that shit was crazy.
For sure. What about War Stories?
Oh, I ain't gonna front. I feel like that's one of the hardest shit we did. You know what I mean? But that, I ain't gonna front. I try to show like what we really doing outside the music, which is why I'm like, yo, let's go to the store. Let's show them the Beano's drinks that we actually have in the store. We ain't just talking to talk. Like, we really in 25 different locations. But like videos in my city, I try to show that and give people a different motivation. Like, because people come up to me randomly like, yo, I love what you're doing with this, that, and that. And it's just real shit, you know what I mean, that real niggas could feel. So in my videos, I try to really show that shit, like, besides all the games and shit, like, yo, we really investing in stuff and we really trying to do real shit with this, you know what I mean? So that's the mind frame, at least behind that one.
For sure. Seeing green.
Seeing green. Oh, man, I'm on my fancy shit, you know what I mean? Suited up, you know what I'm saying? Chain out. And I had all the flavors on deck, too, with the rosé and Beano's lemonades, man. We looking like money, man. You know, we feeling good.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? That shit hard, too. You got to go see that.
Oh, God. Y'all go tap into that. So what can you tell us about your recent EP, For the Dreamers?
So, For the Dreamers was hard, man. We did a 5-second joint. I feel like I was pretty much, I'm doing nights on Boom, days on Boom, 2 albums at the same time. But I was focusing on that I wasn't putting that out. So I'm telling Los, I'm like, nah, we just got to drop some. And then For the Dreamers, like, you know what I mean? For niggas that's in the trenches, I call them dreamers. So I'm like, yo, we got to do something for them. We did a 5-second, like the 5-song EP. Fucking went out to LA, like went to New Orleans. Shit was retarded, man. You feel me? A whole different experience. And that shit hit hard too, because I ain't gonna front, we've been getting played Germany, London, fucking Africa. Like, they loving that EP.
That's
so I know when we drop Nights on Boom, Days on Boom, 2 albums the same day, ain't no way niggas can't fuck with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ain't no independent artist doing that shit.
Straight up.
You know what I mean? I might be the first one you ever had on here talking that shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And my own lemonade.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
You from Born Block shit.
So what can listeners expect from your upcoming project?
Man, you could expect the real.
My bad, projects. You are
Project. Oh yeah. You know, you're bad, my bad. But yeah, Days on Boom, Nights on Boom, December 12th. They gotta go catch that shit. But you gonna get the real. Like, even down to the covers, man. We show Days on Boom, literally, we on the Day on Boom, man. We talk about everything going on, in a sense, just small picture shit. You know what I'm saying? Nights on Boom is the gritty. You know what I mean? Both albums is a different vibe, but them bitches is hard, man.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, and we independent. Like, ain't nobody working like us, nigga. You know what I mean? Keep it a buck. You feel me?
It's just like that.
That ass, man. We want that shit more. You know what I mean? A lot of these niggas, they got friends and shit like that in the industry. We ain't got shit. We come out of Born Block. It's just us.
Yeah.
So we got to work 1,000 times harder to get what we want. And that's what we doing. You know what I mean?
For sure. So talk to me about your label, man.
Shit, man. Muddy Mob, man. You know what I mean? It's just us. Like, pardon me. Like me, Los, Days, shout out A-Man Days, you know what I mean? She not like an artist on a label or nothing like that, but that's my brody. We've been working with music probably 3 years together. Everywhere we go, we kill that shit, you know what I mean? We got mad records and shit, but man, we just so focused on taking over and doing what we do, you know what I mean? A lot of niggas be trying to chase what the wave is. We trying to create our own shit on a different side, you know what I mean? Like, I like what Griselda did. They came in on their own shit, old school, and killing that shit. I'm trying to come in with new old school type vibes and murder that shit. Especially because we from the trenches, like, you gotta feel us, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we really there. It ain't like niggas say that and they from side blocks.
Yeah.
We really there, like, you know what I mean?
So what would you say is the biggest challenge that comes along with being an independent artist?
Man, everything. Like, keep it a buck, man, because, like, in my shoes, we ain't got no manager, we ain't got no PR. Everything is off the work of myself, you know what I mean? A lot of doors that we want to get into, we can't even have conversations because of certain reasons, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of bullshit behind the scenes with it. See, with me, my mind frame is like, how much you want? You know what I mean? It ain't about the money all the time, you know what I'm saying? But I'll be stuck on that, man. I give you this much and we cut the small talk, you feel me? Other niggas is like, nah, you gotta go through this or that. That's the bullshit, but I'm getting in there slowly, you know what I mean? So
that's real. So how would you explain your grind as an independent artist?
Shit, man. Non-stop, man. 24/7. Fucking wake up, music, go to sleep, music. You know what I mean? I was telling Lo, every day wake up 5 in the morning. I'm working on records. I'm working on what's the next move, like what we gonna do, how we gonna promote, how we gonna push this shit, like. Cause this is really what we got passion for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I got friends doing 25 years and shit for shit that they had passion for. You know what I mean? And I'm looking at, man, ain't no way we can't win. You know what I mean? Cause we really do give the real. It ain't like niggas fronting for Lambos. Nah, like, I'm giving niggas the real stories of where we from.
That's the real. So would you ever consider signing to a major label situation?
It gotta make sense. Like, as far as like, people jump a lot of times because they desperate and shit. Like, now I know what we doing. I know it's gonna pay off because it's real. As long as it makes sense, I would do it. You know what I mean? But not to jump in it because I'm desperate or something. Nah, like, I'd rather be patient because I know it's gonna come.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been in this shit out the mud, man. You feel me? So I know it's gonna hit.
Straight up.
You know what I mean? It's just being patient.
For sure.
You feel me?
So what's some of the goals you have set for yourself over the next 5 years?
So I got 3, man. My first one is definitely to get at least gold on the project. Cause I know if I go gold, I can match a triple platinum artist, buck by buck. You know what I'm saying? My second one is getting out the trenches. You feel me? Yeah. I don't say me as in me. I say me like everybody who with me. You know what I mean? I want to get all of us out. And then my third one, just make sure everybody with me eat. You know what I mean? That's it. Like, I'm comfortable with going gold and doing what we do and like getting a solid fan base. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I want. And make sure my niggas eat, I'm happy, man. I can't complain. You feel me?
Straight up.
Real shit, man. It's only us, man. Double M, man.
So what else you working on right now?
Shit, man. We got my man Los right now working on a short film. I'm about to get on my Denzel shit. You know what I'm saying? You might catch me in there booming something. We got the 2 albums about to drop. We about to go fucking, once we hit overseas, they're gonna be retarded. Days about to drop. Shit, we just running, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Non-stop, man. Like, fucking up the game, doing it again, every time we drop, man. Foot on their necks.
Straight up.
Real shit.
So what is it that you want listeners to take from your music?
Man, I just want them to feel what we feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, the pain we talk about on records, I know they're gonna feel because they going through it. You know what I mean? Like, if you're looking for the rich nigga shit, we ain't there yet. I ain't gonna front. Give me some time. You know what I mean? But as far as if you're on them blocks and you on them corners and you really out there, you're gonna feel what we gotta say because it's real. You know what I mean? Like, shit we go through in life is really real. And I could resonate with niggas who in them situations.
Yeah. So any last words and shout outs?
Man, definitely shout out AMN Days. She working. Shout out my dog Los, the whole Muddy Mob. December 12th, be on the lookout, man. We dropping 2 albums the same day. Only independent artists doing that shit. Bino's Lemonade. We got 4 different flavors, 25 different locations. Any trench in Brooklyn, we there. Shit, nigga, we just working, man. You feel me? Ain't nobody getting money like we getting money, man. You dig?
Straight like that, man. Que Gambino, we appreciate having me today, gang.
Buddy Mob, I appreciate you, G's, man. We out here, you feel me?
Gang.
I told my brody I love him, I got him again now if ever he dead wrong. We could be beefing, not speaking, you know when we meeting, there's nothing to glare on. We come from booties and trafficking.